Recently, I've purchased these two new posters and I absolutely love them. Today, I want to talk about how you can start collecting without breaking the bank. In my last video, I mentioned some of the most famous medium that you can find in the art market. However, there are special alternatives out there that are quite budget friendly, such as posters. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you where I found them, how much I spent on them, and what did I choose for framing. Andiamo! Last July, I was at the Vancouver Art Book Fair, which is a free entry event where artists, galleries, and foundations showcase their work. Everything from posters, self-published books, zines or fanzines. I'm not sure the word, what do you say? Drawings and prints. It was my first time going there, so I didn't quite know what to expect, but I was very happy to discover a lot of young artists and creatives that attend this event. Let's talk about these two bad boys. I found both of them at the booth of FAWW Gallery, which stands for Forget About White Walls. It's an art gallery based in London, and they showcase a lot of independent artists, and they sell limited edition prints and posters such as these. Let's break down what makes these posters interesting. One of them is by the graphic designer Personality Crisis, and the other one is by the illustrator and graphic designer Pointless Illustrations. The first one was designed to mark a special event in the London food scene where two restaurants for one evening collaborated in the same restaurant. So both Hunan and Brat are actually existing restaurants in London, so I think that's cool, and I love London, so I thought it was a nice touch. And the second one was designed to be the cover of Bottega Veneta first digital magazine, which I think it's super cool. So I love them together, and I really like how the red and the greens really match them. That's why I chose them as a pair. The interesting thing about these two posters is that they're both G-clay prints, which means that they are both high quality digital prints. And the second thing is that one of them, which is this one, on the website it says that it's printed in an edition of 150 prints. However, both of them don't have the number of the edition. This one doesn't have the number of the edition, and none of them is signed. And what that means? It means that even though one of them come in an edition of 150 prints, both of them, because they don't have the signature and the number of the edition, don't hold the same value of a print that it's signed and has the number here on the corner or in the back. So although they're super lovely and I love to have them in my home, they're not as valuable collectibles as another limited edition print can be. And that's cool by me, because I just fell in love with the graphics and I just want them in my home. However, if you're looking for a more valuable poster or print, make sure that they have both signature and number of the edition. It can sometimes be in the front, sometimes it can be in the back. And now let's talk about framing. As I mentioned in my previous video, which if you haven't seen, I will recommend go and watch it, framing can be quite a hidden fee. And that depends on the artwork that you choose. In my case, I love these posters, but I wasn't committed to spend 300 Canadian dollars per frame. Yes, you understood correctly, per frame. But why are they so expensive? They're expensive because when I purchased them, the seller told me, don't you bother, they are A1 standard size. And I was like, okay, sounds great. That was before I found out that it's actually impossible to find in Vancouver a frame that fits perfectly an A1 standard size posters. Exactly. So my options were kind of limited. On one side, spend a lot of money for two custom frames, which I'm sure they would have been absolutely stunning. It would probably look better than this, to be honest. I'm pretty sure, because spending $300 for a frame, I'm sure it comes out a very nice result. And the other option was trying my luck on internet. And my prayers were answered when I visit Etsy, which is not sponsored, by the way, but just in case Etsy wants to sponsor, I'm I found on Etsy this company that makes metallic frames for A1 standard posters, and so I purchased them right away. Even though the shipping was included, it was much cheaper than spending $300 per frame. So overall, that depends on your budget and what you're willing to spend for framing. In this case, because these are posters and they're not limited edition posters, they don't have a signature and they don't have the number, I wasn't committed to spend that much. But that's up to you. If you're interested to see the website where I purchased the frames from, I'll link them below in the description. Anyway, lesson learned. If you ever go and buy a poster, a print, or a photograph without a frame included, make sure that you can find out there a frame that can fit both the artwork and your budget. Drop a comment if you like my posters. I hope you do. And let me know if you have posters and who are the artists. I'm curious to know. Ciao, ciao!